Hello everybody, this is Kate O'Hanlon again, my second short video for FLO Family Learning Organisation. Thank you for joining me again here today. Here are the contact details for FLO, our email, Facebook and Twitter. Our summer season will include the following: a series of short videos, 3 from each of us, from Liz, Colette and myself. Catch them online over the next 2 to 3 weeks. These are then longer seminars which we plan to run 25th of May, 1st of June, 8th of June. 1 hour long seminars on each of these particular topics. Today my short session is about the habits of mind. And habits of mind are behaviours which demonstrate that an individual acts or behaves like a thinker. And I want to begin by sharing with you 2 anecdotes. A year 2 class age, kids aged between 5 and 6 years of age, I was with on one occasion, and I said to the children, are you all thinkers? And they all nodded vigorously. And I said, right, well, I'd like to see what do you look like when you're thinking. So absolutely every single one of the children closed his or her eyes. And I was quite amazed at that, although I wasn't too sure exactly what way they were going to demonstrate this. So they opened their eyes and we talked about their thinking and what thinking was and when they did it and how they did it and so on. We followed that up with a visualization and then a drawing exercise. Then on another occasion I was in a P3 class, a year 3 class, and a wee girl came up to her teacher with her writing, and she had a picture and she had a piece of writing underneath it. And the teacher said, that's really, really good, read it to me. And the child read it out as she thought she had written it. It wasn't quite what was on the page. So the teacher praised her and was about to send her back to her seat when the child said, yes, but is it right? And at this age, I thought that was a very, very clear demonstration of a habit of mind. So we're going to have a look at what habits of mind are. The habits of mind, most popularly, were put out there by Arthur DaCosta, an American psychologist who actually developed them from Reuven Feuerstein's work, because it was Reuven Feuerstein and his instrumental enrichment program which actually first thought about habits of mind, and it is Reuven Feuerstein's habits that I'm going to be looking at today. But what they are characteristics of what intelligent people do when they are confronted by problems, the resolutions to which are not immediately apparent. That was DaCosta's definition. Habits of mind become the normal behaviour of an individual who is metacognitive. That is, someone who thinks about his or her own thinking. The word metacognitive is now very popular in educational circles. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you 10 examples of habits of mind. And I want you to rate yourself, self-rate. How good do you think you are at these particular habits of mind? From 1 to 5, 1 being low and 5 being high. So the first one is self-regulation, which is self-discipline, self-correction, and independence. Okay. Second one is control of impulsivity, that is hesitation before acting or responding. We say that impulsive responding is very, very common in a child who has difficulties learning. So how would you rate yourself as an impulsive person? Third one, planning behaviour. It takes responsible risks, is systematic and exploratory, recognises the importance of planning. So before you would do anything or most things, you would plan, even if it's only in your mind or on paper, whatever way you want to do it. But do you normally demonstrate planning behaviour? Next one is persistence. Maintains effort, tries alternatives, perseveres. And here is a behaviour often indicative of an intelligent person, it is said. Someone who sticks at it. Rate yourself. This one I love, precision and accuracy. Someone who strives for correctness, to be precise and accurate. And that is a behaviour you would very, very much strive to um, model to children and to encourage in children. Rate yourself again. Verbalising communicates with accuracy and precision, is willing to discuss, clarify, and explain. And this person finds it helpful, and it's a very metacognitive behaviour, to verbalise the thoughts before um, actually doing them, writing them down or whatever. That's the sort of child, a wee bit like the wee P3 girl, who will come up to her teacher and say, sorry teacher, but is this what you wanted us to do? And she sort of verbalizes then what she thought the teacher wanted. That's a very good sign of a child. Naming and labelling. Knows why this is helpful and does it instinctively. Naming and labelling things, particularly problems that are difficult, where you give them a name or label them, it helps you to internalize them. It helps you to come to terms with them. How do you rate yourself on that one? Looks for links and for evidence. This person makes connections using past experience and knowledge, checks, reviews, and separates fact from opinion. That's a very, very important and deep one. Looks for links and evidence before coming to any conclusion or jumping to a judgment, as it were. Again, self-rate. Time awareness has a concept of time. The time I have and the time needed. That is a habit of mind. How much time will this take? How much time do I have? What time is it? Rate again. And linked to it is spatial awareness. Has a concept of space. This is the space I have, and this is the space needed in any task that I'm doing. Writing, spelling, building, making, constructing, being creative, whatever. Rate. Now, you can check your score now out of 50. There are 10 of them there, 5 points each. The point I want to make about habits of mind, this is the lovely thing about them, is they can be taught. They're not like a mental operation that has to happen sort of independently in the brain of the child. You can teach and they can be modelled for children and young people. There are more than the 10 that I've mentioned here, but I will be coming back to them in my seminar on the 1st of June, when I'll be looking at the thinking child, making learners more aware of their own thinking and sharing ways to improve it. Habits of mind will be part of that. And I want to add in here that with each of our seminars will come a pack of materials which extends or explains the points we're making. Thank you very much for listening today.